standing tall. Guess the shape, that's the frame. Play this fun little game. Who's that figure in the dark? Mystery leaves a mark. Outline tells a hidden truth. Who is hiding in the proof? Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shape that holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shape that holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Is it I'm gonna find? Get the shadow on my mind.
Welcome to the Silhouette. Oh, sorry about that. I was talking. You couldn't hear me because my mic was muted because I didn't want to be able people to hear me talking or whatever. While I was the theme song was going on, and I forgot to put my mic back on. But anyways, yeah. So we have Alpha Proto in the lead again. Joshua was able to get up there when he wasn't in, and they were both there for last week's for the game, which allowed Alpha to get ahead again. So that is good. Well, I guess it's good. It depends on who you are. For Joshua, it's not good. For Alpha, it is. We know Parasocial tried to use some things to get some comics, but he didn't need to because he already had them. So we gave him back his points, and of course he got his points from last time around. Oh, and we can't quite see it, but Joshua has a half a point there, so we're not sure whether Joshua will be able to unhalf that and bring it up to a full number again at any time soon. And I'm going to try and talk till we get some people here in the chat. Remember to everybody like, share, and all that. Let's see. Buddy here, according to YouTube. We have one concurrent viewer for about the last 5 minutes, so that's good. Um, that might just be me, myself, and I. So that's hard to say. Uh, what can I talk about for another 10 minutes or so? Is that? Because we did do the chill stream. Tomorrow, of course, we will be clearing up and creating shield some more. I even told a few people on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, but nobody ever wants to show up on time. Make things run smooth. Boom! Oh, yeah! Oh, we're really going down there. Kilobytes per second. Oh, no, you are not late yet. Well, technically, yes and no. You're the first one here, participants. So, that, in that sense, you're not late, but, we're supposed to start at, it's supposed to start at 7, but, I've got to, do whatever to delay till we can have, I'd say at least 2 participants, but I prefer 3 or 4. I know things are probably a real delay, a real drag, because noticing my kilobytes per second are down. Well, how is my audio? How is the visual? Alpha? What? Uh, if you didn't cut your hair, people would have shown up. When you cut your hair, you lost your powers. But that might Samson. Okay, I'm thinking there's almost a minute delay on this. So make sure you like and share. That way we can get some more participants, hopefully. Because today it is Mechs. And the bigger, the better. Hey, Gemini, how are you? For now? Okay, so we got 2 people. Yeah, 2. Can we get one more person? Do you guys want to wait till we get another person, or do you just guys want to start now? Alpha, Gemini. More people? Okay. So I guess we'll just try and talk for hopefully another less than 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Let's chat for a bit. Need I need a top three. Yeah. So I was saying a bit beforehand, not about much, but just reminding people about my shows at tomorrow at 11, where I'll be coloring up the Canadian Shield. Number one, uh, we're gonna finish off getting, I think, John Sims in the last panel up good, all the colors to the lines, and then we're going to do backgrounds, color and dip backgrounds. Everything's gonna, everything looks popping right now just against that green, but and then of course Saturday at noon for an hour or two we will be Eastern drawing up Insecto number one. I don't know why everybody has been thinking Insecto's a villain, because I've told everybody all along he's a hero. I've had a couple people ask, isn't he a villain? Like, no. Why, just because he's a bug? Just because he's a bug, he has to be a villain? Bug villain. So if you guys have any thoughts or questions or whatever you want to say, feel free to talk or whatever. Come on, somebody, come. Come on, come here, you come and go, you come and go. Okay, give me a minute here. I'm gonna have something to drink. Nobody's talking in the chat. Okay. So I've been playing. Anybody Minecraft players? I've been playing Minecraft Create with Goodnight Spoon. It's been going good. Once he gets the hang of it, I'd like us to start a new world and to delayed if you're just getting a message about that now. Metal got angry at me. Herman P. Hunter. Wonder why he got angry. With the up arrow. Oh, yeah, you got the. I followed you on Discord a couple weeks ago. You got that message, right? Yeah, I shared the Google Drive folder for the flattened image, yeah. Canadian Shield. Um, Were you able to do anything with that? Did it show the wrong type of file? Or have you just not been able to get at it? Too busy? Okay, so if by 20 after, hopefully you guys hear this in time, you nobody else is here, I am just going to start. And it will be what it is. Yeah, that's no problem. And I understand, man. Uh, the show must make sure you play the theme song. That should give people a little bit more time. I played the theme song as I opened it. I guess I could play the theme song again, but before I even come on air and start talking, I play the theme song. Alpha. I missed it. Okay. Oh, it's not really my fault. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic. Well, Alpha, I'm not sure whether you can write it down. 7 on Thursdays. Unless something changes, that's the time this show, the Silhouette Games, on. Okay, so I'm gonna mute me while I play this.
See the shadow on the wall. How could it be standing tall? Guess the shape, that's the frame. Play this fun little game. Who's that figure
You
in
hear
the
the
dark?
audio for the
Mystery
song?
leaves a mark. Outline tells a hidden truth. Who is hiding in the proof? Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shape that holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines
not closing
with
my
my eyes,
eyes.
shake the holds a
Just
sweet
let the theme song
surprise.
play.
Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! shadow on my mind.
Okay, guys, can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, so you see me. Uh-oh. I don't know what's wrong with Gemini. Okay, so there was the thing. So we got Joshua here. Yeah, I want to schedule it. I'm using, as you can see, or hopefully see, OBS now. Um, I don't know why it's not letting me do manage streams. I have to figure out stuff for OBS for stuff like that, where it'll let me. It just has to start, stop streaming, not managed stuff. So I'm not sure how to control that. And it's using when I do it, when I even press the start streaming and stop streaming in it, it's when we're using Streamlabs instead of just it itself to start stuff. So I don't know what's going on there. I gotta figure it out. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you ready to play the silhouette game? Because I am ready to release round one. Yeah, so I'm not gonna put up the counter today because I shouldn't we talk about points first? What, the rules? Yes, you missed that. I talked it well, I more talked about the leaderboard. Um rules. Okay, you get one guess. I just figured everybody here knew. You get one guess per round. The first three people to guess right gets points. First person gets 3. Second gets 2. First or third gets 1. Good movie, new people working. Uh, I don't think he has yet. He came on one night after on the chill stream. When this was still part of the chill stream. This is what, the third episode by itself. So, yay. Okay, so hopefully Gemini is going to be able to enjoy this and participate. We are about to begin episode 9 of the Silhouette game. Mechs. I don't, and if anybody's read, and it's already did the theme song twice. right at the beginning, it's coming on, and then when Alpha was mentioning it, or shortly thereafter. Okay, so here goes. Round what one? What mech is this? No, I didn't, Joshua. I played it twice. Well, one of you guys in the chat is actually right. Who thinks they're the one that is right? I see 5 people watching, huh? Well, it's good that 5 people are watching. Fortunately, maybe they're not all participating. Well, here we go. The reveal. Yes, it is Vehicle Voltron. I think your head's fitted. Alpha, you heard the theme song, right? At least the second time. I don't even know what I have these on. I don't even need them on. So let's see. Oh, that's. I didn't hear nothing. Well, it's probably because you weren't here. So, Alpha got that. Vehicle Voltron. I did choose Vehicle Voltron specifically to mess with people. But I think some people are getting to know my style in this. So, we're coming up to round 2 for Mechs. Will you get it? Don't mech around. Well, when I looked at not a clue. Huh? We got 2 right. Yes. This is Entrati, well, Battle Pod, technically, I think it's its name, but I Alpha puts Battle Pod just as I was saying that. The Mecha, but I'm going to accept Mecha Mechanic. So we got Alpha and then Josh. So we're on to round three. Are you ready for round three? Will you be able to get round three? Here we go. Okay, since I'm not using the counter, and I'm just gonna have to say if you're giving up, to just say you give up because I'm trying to expect an answer out of all three of you guys. Okay, so we have thing. Okay, just a little hint to Gemini. Optimus Prime is a robot, and I guess technically mechs are robots, but they are mechs are operated by humans. Although I know you could probably have Power Master Optimus, but I wouldn't get that technical and use him. Mechs are piloted, yeah. So this is exactly who Alpha said it was. I do have the name here. I don't know how to say it properly. Duron Legama? Legan? So, no, not a Megazord. And not Optimus Prime. Oh, I almost gave Josh points there. I'm so used to doing that. No. Because at that point, they're not in robot form, they're in vehicle form. And they don't have to be in it to operate it, for it to operate as whatever vehicle either. Okay. So are you ready for round four? Can you guess round four? Here goes. Back up. Yeah. Well, people call them robots. Yeah, but they're robots in disguise. Robots are autonomous as a somewhat autonomous. I guess it what? Guess it's your definition of robot. Okay, it looks like Alpha's given up. What about you, Joshua? Are you giving up? Not always. Just because humans in the driver's seat doesn't mean they are piloting. They don't need a person to pilot. Then where mechs do, mechs cannot just operate by themselves. Gemini's giving up. Is Joshua giving up? I'm just waiting for Joshua, Alpha. Say whether he's giving up or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna give Joshua 20 seconds. It's thing. Sorry, my line? Okay, well, I'm gonna have that as you giving up. Well, Joshua, you would have been better to say Megazord, because it is the Megazord from the latest movie of the Power Rangers. That, well, it's still probably about at least 5 years old now. The movie, probably more. Why do you think I was giving you such a chance to say it? Yeah. I haven't seen that show since '97. So Joshua, the one thing you can be sure it's not going to be now is a Megazord. Yeah, well, a lot of people might not know it. Maybe they would. I would thought I'd throw in the most, shall we say, unique Megazord, the most organic looking Megazord for to throw people off. Zoids would be cool. Yeah, I remember that. So that was round four. Time for that was round four, right? Yeah. Round five begins now. I'm not sure what Gemini's doing, whether he's guessing legitimately or not, because it's one thing we said last time it wouldn't be to Joshua Megazord now, but yes, it is Giant Robo. So Alpha gets it again. Alpha is pulling into the lead. Well, strengthening his lead, shall we say. So round 6 begins now. This is not. We got one guess. With Joshua and Alpha, yes. Oh, hey, ID Crisis. How are you? Well, it could take you guys long enough, but yes, it is Mecha King Kong. Mecha Kong. Good close. ID Crisis, but we are doing mechs tonight. If you had put the mech in, you would have had it. But I like how you got the King Kong. Good. Trying to put good. So, I think you know what we're doing here, trying to guess. So, that will be Alpha and Joshua. Well, the best I'll give them is half a point. Because it is a mech. I will give them half a point. I'll just say ID. Okay. Okay, so let me bring up. Okay, so we'll take away. So round 7 is about to begin. Are you ready? Here we go. I like the coin changing belt. Yes. Remember, only one guess, Alpha. Okay, I'm gonna count to 30. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, good night, sir. I won't be back on until Monday night. My weekend is booked. Ah, hey, good night, man. So, with that, yes, Joshua is right. It is Megas XLR. I'll give you that, Gemini. I didn't see it before I looked, so. And I know the delay is major on this show for you, so. Hey, it's your two best. Nice. So, Josh and yeah, I figured that when you put. Oh wait, dang! That you realized that you had made a mistake. Okay, so we're on to round 8, and it will begin now. Mighty lady. But yes, it is Mega Bay from Spaceballs. So we have Alpha in first, followed by ID. Yeah. And then, of course, Josh. This silhouette sucks. It's well, except for my probably bad cutting under the one arm. It's right from the movie, actually, because it was. I was trying to find it as a one by itself, and I couldn't. Okay, so the vacuum dope, yeah. Oh, I get where Joshua was going, but it sucks. Okay, round 9 begins now. Can we get? Is Gemini going to guess? Yes, he has. And the correct answer is Alpha and Joshua. I'm not sure. Uh, Padlabor, MG Padlabor AV98. So that's Alpha and Josh. Again. Yeah, me, I would actually confuse it a little bit with the Veritech fighter from Robotech. I don't know. I think Gemini. I think it's its own series. I don't think it's from Gundam. Okay. Okay. So round 10 begins now. But I'm sitting this week out. Oh, hey, Trusty, how are you? Why? You don't think you did good at Mechs? Well, well, you want to know something? There is a right answer in the chat. And it's Gemini. Robotnik. Because I couldn't get a picture with the legs. Or the full legs, anyways. So, Gemini, what's it feel like to be the only one to get that one? Yeah, but Josh said it after only one guess. He said Hulkbuster, and he said Hulkbuster first, I believe. Yes, he did. Yeah, I can try for. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let it. Yeah. Okay, so let's. I thought that one might get a few people. I did think Hulkbuster, but I also thought, although because it's a mech, I don't think anybody would have guessed it. Juggernaut. I thought people might have thought of play on Juggernaut. So here we go. Round 11 begins now. I'm just waiting to see if Alpha and Josh guess. Okay, is Alpha guessing? Are you guessing Alpha or just saying I have no idea? Did we lose Alpha? Okay, I'm gonna give it a third. Oh, I forgot the name. Well, I'm not in. Well, I guess you could say. Well, from when I get the name, I'm not sure whether it's the name of the show that I have or the name of the robot. But the name I have is Gunbuster. Okay, obviously I think I got the right name. So that was round 11. Nobody got it. I think round 15 everybody will get, though. It's a gimme. It's a gimme, 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 gimme. Yeah, maybe there's nothing to compare them around, so that maybe that messed you up. I don't know. Anyways, round 12 begins now. Okay, so we just got Joshua seeing if he can guess. Okay, well, I'm not sure of the show. Again, I think this is the Mac name. Peacemaker. Now let's see. Uh, trying to find. Um, uh, I said 15. We're only on 12. I said 15 is a gimme. We're only on 12. So it's Peace. Even if Peacemaker is from Armored Core is the series. This is a specific mech in the series. So I have to say nobody gets it this time. If I can find out that it was from uh, the core, Armored Core, I will give Joshua half a point off there. So we're on round 13. Here we go. You're so tough. Well, this time you're correct, Alpha. Yes, SDF1. I knew what you meant. So yes, Alpha gets it first, followed by ID, and then Joshua. So any suggestions on next week's topic? Yeah, I really wanted to fit this one in here. So I was glad I was able to find it. I couldn't actually remember the name of it. And then I looked up something about mechs and all that. That's how I found it. No, that's how I found a bunch of my last, like 6 or 7. Horror for Halloween. Ooh. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to be Halloween. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We can do horror for Halloween. Horror or comedy horror. Yeah, next week is Halloween, so. So, round 14 begins now. You're watching next week, or um, you're trying to figure out what this one is? Shredder. Joshua obviously doesn't know. Shredder. And ID obviously knows even less. Since he's sort of doing Joshua's just throwing Mecha in front of it. Shredder from the O3 series is technically a mech pilot, but I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to. Okay, Alpha. It's up to you. You got to guess? You fold? The Getter Emperor. is who it was. Or is, whatever. I never saw him get rollerball. Ah, yes, it's time for the gimme. Oh, there's one more. Stay around just for the last one, ID. Just get on. Everybody get ready at your keyboard because um, I'm sure everybody's going to be typing this as fast as they can and hitting that enter. So in 3, 2, 1. Nobody put it in yet. I'm surprised. Joshua's with the first one putting it in. Take too bad. Gemini, if you think somebody has the right answer, you can type it in, use it as yours. It is piloted by somebody, right? And it was on the list of mechs when I looked for stuff. I'm pretty sure it was, anyways. I don't consider that cheating, Gemini. So, yes, the ATST. So that's Josh. Alpha, and then Gem. So, of course, Alpha's the big winner of the night. I'm going to save this so I can add the points in later. EP. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry if no evangelism. No Pacific Rim. Yeah. There's so many. I did type in, like, I got like a few of them, and today I went looking, and I thought of doing Pacific Rim too as well. Taking one of their mechs. But there are a lot of mech shows out there. I don't know them all or what they're from, so I just had to. I went through the list and whichever ones sought my fancy, I grabbed. Like here, I'll show you some others that I didn't take. Well, actually, there's only one that I didn't take. Vanguard. But I went over. I wouldn't have gotten that. When I went over one that I found by Screen Rant, an article, 10 largest anime mechs of all time. They had Vanguard Ace, Gunbuster, Macross Quarter, which I couldn't exactly make sure out what it was. It looked like the Veritech fighter, but a Veritech fighter that's 1,500 feet tall didn't make sense. They turn into jets. So, Zerf, and then we had Scytho Taser, and then of course SDF-1 Macross, and Dekabatsu, then the Macross Cannon, Soldier Mode, the Getter Emperor, and then Super Tengen Tapa Gurren Lagann. Yeah, well, these are the biggest ones, and then the other one that I did was 10 biggest mechs in video games. And they did have the Titanfall 2 BT7274, but I went looking for that, but I couldn't find what I thought was a good picture. Not that. Or I wasn't sure whether the picture was of that one. Then we got Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Metal Wolf. Front Mission First Remake Wanzer. And then we got Damon X Machina Arsenal. And then there's one for Armored Core Project Phantasma. Into the Breach Picture Mech. You know which one I should have grabbed? I should have grabbed the one from Mega Man 2. Mega Man X. I should have grabbed the Mega Man X. Sonic and Knuckles, Giant Eggman, Robo. Brigador, Rat King, Star Wars. They had the Star Wars AT, but I wanted the two-legged one instead of four-legged. And Mecha Warrior 5 Atlas. Now that was today me looking to get the last 6 or 7 mechs that I needed. And it didn't want to take a long time. I should have looked a lot more. Obviously, I'm going to have my work cut out for me this week coming up because horror, again, that's something that I'm saying, like I know Freddy, Jason, a couple others. You should have had a silhouette of a random pregnant lady that transited. Um, I would I would disagree with that because the woman still pilots herself. The baby is more a passenger than a pilot. Ask Dillard for help. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I know if I look up horror, horror characters, you know, Pinhead would be easy. Yeah, I want to make them, like I like making these easy, but I also like making them hard. I don't, like I think if it's too easy for you guys to guess, would there be? Therein lies the question. Do you like it if these are super easy and that you can guess them like that? Or do you like the fact some of these are like, what the? Although Alpha seems to almost always know them right away, so I don't know. See has how a woman can do something to the baby that the baby would not want. Yeah, I like a challenge, but it needs some gimmies. Yeah, so like this one, this last one was a gimme. I think pretty much. Have these been a challenge? Well, how much of a challenge have they been? At least true, true, true. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to find that balance. Have you have you guys that have been here the most often? Have you found that most of my stuff is it too gimme or is it too hard or have I? Do you think I've found a balance? I know some weeks you guys do better than others. If it's too hard, but the question is, if it's too easy, is it just as much not as fun? Joshua? Yeah. Well, some of the topics it's easy for me to say yes. It's easy to hard, and then again, I don't know most of some of the stuff. I don't know how obscure it is or not obscure, especially with the anime. But I'm just saying in general, Joshua. Maybe not tonight, but you know, this is the ninth episode, so. Well, can the machine willingly kill the pilot? A pilot? Can the mech willingly kill the pilot? There's some that I know well, I would think would be a gimme like this. Um, Regular Voltron, I think, would have been a gimme. So, there's a question. Say the vehicle Voltron versus Lion Voltron. Lion Voltron obviously would have been a gimme, I think. But it's vehicle Voltron? Well, I don't think vehicle Voltron's a gimme. I think it's somewhere in the middle, not super hard, but okay. Well, we're at 8:30. That's an hour and a half for the show. Uh, I just recognize this thing in my head. Yeah, well, there's the thing. Yeah, I think most mechs probably do look similar. They have a similar feel to them. Okay, so obviously, well, would you say Vehicle Voltron scale of 1 to 10 of being hard to guess? Do you think most people would think it's a 5 or above? 5 or 6? Or above that? Or below that? 1 being a gimme and 10 being like extremely hard. Unit 1. Yeah, well, for me it would have been hard. I wouldn't even tell you what Unit 1 from Evangelism looks. A 7? Okay, so you're saying Vehicle Voltron would be above. Well, Joshua, I think it was Joshua got it, but I think whoever got it after you might have guessed it just because you guessed it. Let me see. Oh, Josh, or was that just you? I gotta know which one Vehicle Voltron was. Say it too. Oh, one. So only you got it. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, so only you did get it. Some did get with this thing. Okay, so yeah. Well, tonight was tough just because of the robot. Or are you saying tonight was tough because of the robots? Yeah. Okay. Well. Um. Yeah. I usually just grab them and throw them in there. I find what I can. Like I said, sometimes it's harder for me to know. I've never seen vehicle what's wrong with the story. Just spin mill weapons. Ah. Okay. I've never even seen the Vehicle Voltron series, so I just went looking for Vehicle Voltron. Yeah, it depends on people's knowledge, of course, and well, true, Alpha. I'll definitely, I will try and do the ranking them in order. Uh, well, I'll try that with the horror next week. I'm not going to say I'm going to succeed because even horror is not my thing. I'm not sure how many people, and uh, it's gonna. I think horror is gonna be actually might be difficult because if you're dealing with just people, there's not always really an easy giveaway. You know, unless the color, like I don't know. We'll see next week. I'll do my best to try and have a good ranking, easiest from hardest. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching. I will be on tomorrow, 11 a.m. Doing yeah, I will get 15 of them. I will be coloring Canadian Shield #1 tomorrow, 11 a.m. for an hour minimum, maybe two. And then, of course, Saturday I will be doing some um, insecto drawing. And stay tuned. Hopefully, in the next less than an hour, I will be putting up a short video for Inktober. Mask will be a giveaway. Yeah, well, it depends. It's going to be hard to see the mask because silhouette, right? Although you might be able to tear because from our hair. Anyways, yeah. So keep a lookout for my Inktober day 23, 24. I have done one for every day this month so far, so keep track of that. They're all under a minute, so it's pretty good. Um, so yeah, I guess with that we'll see you all tomorrow. And like I said, remember that within the next hour it should be out. It only takes me usually about 10 minutes to do the Inktober drawing, and shrinking it and all that takes probably another 10 minutes, and uploading it. So bye for now. God bless.